Hey guys, I'm really good at card tricks, but card flourishes really show people that you're really good and you're a professional. So if you're doing card flourishes, you might want to have a close-up mat or a blanket that I'm using and just put it on your table and practice, because most things like that won't work on just regular old tables because they're polished and they're either wood or metal or glass, whatever one you have. It still won't work as good as it will on cloth. So card flourishes, the ribbon spread is basically that, and what you're doing is you're holding the cards like this with two fingers on top, your ring finger and your middle finger on top, your index finger on the side, and your thumb on the bottom. You could even put your pinky on that other side if you want. And when you're spreading, you're just letting go of a single card every time. It's like that. And if you want to, you can just pick up this end and just flick it this way. And go back and forth. Pick it up. Nope, like it. Alright. So, make sure you have nice cards, like I'm using Bicycle Pro, and these are cool because they've got the backs are different. They say bicycle on the back and they're not the same kind. Alright, what I just did right there was called a thumb fan, which you take these cards and hold them with your two fingers right there, tilt it sideways just like that, and just like we did with the ribbon spread, only you're going in a circle. Circle. And you're just making a U with your thumb. Just like that. Only you've got cards in your hand. So you're doing that. You're going to hold the cards like that when you're fanning, just like this, with the fanning, and just push. That's the classic thumb fan. And then dribbling. Oh, that wasn't really good. Dribbling is just having the cards go down. It's like that. Some people do it for having, like, for this trick, having two cards here and taking these two cards, setting them there, and then you dribble the cards down. We'll pick these cards up first, and then dribble the cards down onto the table, and right there in between the thing is one card, and usually it's their selected card. So to do the dribbling is you take just like this with your middle finger right here on there, and then your thumb on the other side, and your index finger is going to be pushing down in the middle, and you just slowly let the cards fall down. You could do it on the side more, towards the end. They all do different effects to this way. They all feel different to people. Or you could do it sideways. Same thing, only you turn the cards. And they're like that. It's kind of like a spring, only it falls down instead of going sideways. But if you get really good at it, you can push it sideways. I can't. They fall. So, alright, one last flourish is the the tornado cut, which is basically this right here, and then this spins in the middle and goes back onto there. And you take about a packet of, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. 6 to 8 cards would be perfect. And you take that right off the top, and you push it against that part of your thumb, so it's balancing against there. And you could do that with your pinky to hold it there for a second. You want it to get good so you can grab another packet, about half of the run you have left, on the other side. And then you just push with your ring finger and your pinky, spin it around in the middle, and then drop it onto the other packet right here, and then right into there. A variation of that would be to take what we did, spin it in the middle, and then take one card off, spin that around, and flop it back on there. All you do is basically the exact same thing we did with the original one. Oop, drop the card. Spin it around in the middle, pull one card off with your thumb, spin the packet around, and drop the cards. I can't do that really well. Drop 2 cards. The first one's a lot easier, but once you learn how to do these, then you can get into fancier cuts, fancier flourishes, more advanced flourishes, and then you could even do tricks with some of your flourishes, like having someone select a card here, that card right there, setting it down, putting it right on top, cutting the cards, and then cutting the cards one-handed with a swivel cut, and then taking one card that right here. Is that it? Right there? 10 of hearts. Yep, 10 of hearts. That's basically just taking someone's card, setting it there, putting it on the top, and controlling it with the pinky break to the bottom. And there are cards on the bottom. And then you drop the cards with your thumb, drop just like that, grab with your switch with your middle finger and your index finger to that, with your middle finger on top, index finger on the side where those two have that little gap, and then you say, just keep talking while you're doing this, and then just spinning the cards between your thumb, dropping it onto the pack like that, and pulling with your middle finger out that way. It'll flick. You don't really want it to flick too much or the cards will fly out, and then you've already got your middle finger there in position with their card, and then you just take their card and pull it out and lay it out with your middle finger. And how you do that is taking their card, because you've got it on your knuckle right here, right there, on that knuckle, and you just push out until it's about right there, so it's like a gun, and then you just take the card and push, and it'll fling out. And then you say, oh, I messed up, I dropped a card, can you pick up your card for me? And they think there's no way that card is the only card that flew out of my deck, and it is. And they're amazed. Flourishes are very professional. It shows everybody that you're very good with cards, and if you're not a card person, it doesn't really matter. Being able to do these tricks is very helpful, and you can just amaze people just by doing this, just by doing anything, by doing so many things. There's so many card flourishes, and you can even make your own variation of one. So, thanks, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.